Ding, ding, ding. Weighing in this corner is nature. It's been with you since conception. And in this corner, we have nurture, which has been weighing in on you since possibly before conception. So let's take a look at nature versus nurture and what it has to do with your ADHD. And I'm going to be a little adversarial and maybe play devil's advocate today so that you can make some decisions that will help you move forward, right? So that you're not staying stuck in this label or, this disorder or dis-ease or whatever people like to call it. It's none of that. Okay, so going back to nature. So nature is your genetics, right? How you're wired and brought into the world, right? So nature would be your eye color and how tall you're going to be and certain things like that. And then nurture is how you were raised, your environment, what you were exposed to. So the thing about nurture is it could be pre-generational, meaning things can come into your life that happened before you were even born. And that's how, like, your parents were a certain way, so then your parents were a certain way, and then you'll be a certain way. And that's a decision that you get to make on your own. Okay, so being vintage, at my age, back in the day, there was no diagnosis for ADHD or ADD or hyperactivity of any sort. They just called those kids hyper or troublemakers or some other kind of label, right? And it doesn't mean that it wasn't around. But I would like to challenge you into thinking that there is more ADHD today because everything is faster than it was before. People are swiping, the blipping of commercials, the changing of radio stations. Everything's coming at us so fast, and we have to process so much faster. So we get a little hyper, caught up in the hyperactivity that is now the way we live. Okay, so that is nurture. And nature is, again, when they say things like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, a lot of times we're just told, oh, you're that way because your mom was that way. Or you'll hear things like, oh, you're just like your father. These types of things then become nature, our environment, and we begin to believe what we see. We begin to believe what we model or see modeled for us. Okay, so I hope you're still here and following this train of thought. So, how can I help you? In case you're new to my vlog, I'm Ell Graniel, and I've been studying and applying the research behind our neuroplasticity and how our brain takes in, stores, and repurposes information for now going on 27 years. I love it. I love it. Okay, so ADHD, you can't stay focused. Well, there's ways around that. You can set the stage before you begin to do an activity. And I've done vlogs on that before, how to set the stage to stay focused so that your brain doesn't go, oh, where's your water? Like, oh, put the towels in the dryer. Oh, you have these distractions. And those voices are intrapersonal communication. And that's my area of expertise. And I wish that you would hop on my calendar so we can talk about how to manage those voices in your head. Okay, now the physical hyperness activity, I think you know this, but are you doing it? It's strongly affected by what you eat. If you already are hyper, genetically, and then you're putting sugar on top of that and other stimulants, your hyperactivity is going to be noticed by everybody, including yourself. And so it's your choice if you want to be able to manage that. So all of this is managing the voices, managing the energy. We're not trying to fix you. There's nothing wrong with you. We're having you be in a life and a state and a vibration that you're comfortable with, that you're happy, and more importantly, that you're healthy in, that your well-being is really high. Okay, so maybe, we've got the you need to focus, we've got the you need to kind of slow down a little bit, and then just the fact that it's called a disorder, can you throw that out the window? It's not a disorder. There's nothing wrong with you. It's how your brain was wired. It's how your culture and your family and your upbringing supported that wiring instead of allowing you to use the neuroplasticity of your mind. It's malleable. It can be changed, people, but it can only be changed when it's followed up by actions. Otherwise, you go back to homeostasis and you say, this didn't work. Okay, so that was a lot. I mean, I don't know if any of that really resonated. I hope something in there made you go, aha, especially the part that said there's nothing wrong with you. So again, I'm Ell Graniel, the founder of TrueSpeak, author of 3 international best-selling books, longtime fitness pro, and so much more. Let's talk. The way to reach me is in the show notes below, or it's in my link tree or in the bio. It's easy to reach me. So in the meantime, please share, like, follow, especially comment. And on my YouTube channel, I love, love, love you subscribers. Thank you so much. And remember, you don't have to get, excuse me, notified if you don't want to. It's that simple. So hit that subscribe button and light me up. Make my day. All right? So until I see you again, stay happy and healthy, my friends. Oh, here's a way I stay focused. Right now, my reminder's chiming in. Just one more way to not be hyper and to not be distracted. Okay, bye for now.